What's up, guys? Coming to you, talk to you about my pull list for the week. But before I do, just wanted to let you know I haven't posted a Yoda video yet this week. It's just been a little bit crazy getting back from Colombia, so I'm going to try to get one before Saturday. Next week, I'm going to be out of town again, and then hopefully I'll be back to normal with posting for a good while. And I'm going to be working all week, so I'm not going to do a lot of videos next week. I'm not going to be able to do my pull list until the weekend, and so next week's going to be a little crazy, but I'll be back the following week with hopefully the finale of the Yoda, as far as the story with the treasure map. So been working on that, and I'll try to get that out this weekend for the next step for the treasure map. And yeah, so but I'll get right into this. So just want to let you know, that's why I haven't posted one yet. Still working on it, trying to get some things going, and we'll hopefully have it ready next week. And so this week, for my pull list, first off, we've got The Immortal Men, issue 3. So I'm probably going to drop this one. It hasn't really been interesting to me. They've got, what's his name in it? The Batman Who Laughs. Yeah, I never really cared for his character in Metal. I know maybe some people thought he was cool, but I thought his concept was cool. I didn't really enjoy him that much. I'd say like he laughed a whole lot, but he was never really funny. I'm like, who cares if he laughs, if he's not funny? So, I don't know. Anyways, but it is kind of a cool cover. It's got him on the front. So, it'd be cool if they did a series with him where he was funny. It'd be cool if they did a series with the Joker that was funny. Or any story with the Joker that was funny. Anyways, alright, number 2 is Flash Wars. Part 2, I'm excited. I'm super excited about this. I imagine that this is going to lead up to issue 50, but it's so cool. Like, you have Wally West being a dad. That's actually, that's Barry Allen being a dad. But at the end, like, you have Wally West running, and he's remembering his marriage with Linda, and he's remembering running with his kids, and that is Barry Allen. That's right, or Wally West. He's just got the cover on, that's right. But it's so cool. He's running with his kids and just remembering all the things that he's forgotten. I'm very excited about this. So this should be really cool. I'm excited to see what they'll do with Wally's past. I'd love to see it come back. That'd be great. I mean, it just, like, I was wondering how they were going to make Barry and Wally fight. And making Wally remember his kids and wanting to destroy the Speed Force, I think is what was going on. That's very compelling. That's very compelling. So I'm excited about that. This one, next, Hal Jordan the Green Lanterns. I'm going to fly through these because there's so many this week. Hal Jordan the Green Lanterns. If you read the last one last week, Guy Gardner becomes a Dark Star, which was crazy. I was like, what in the world? So hopefully he's going to, I haven't even really flipped through this until like the second, but hopefully he's going to see his ways and come back. But it was really interesting. I was like, it makes sense that Guy Gardner, becomes a Dark Star. So yeah, that was cool. Next up, Batman Detective Comics. So I'm not super excited about this because I already flipped through this and I don't see one instance of Tim Drake. Although look at this, that looks awesome. I'm excited about that series. I'm just going to say, they did a mini series of a clip of this, and it looks really good. Really good. So, I don't like Damian Wayne. Tomasi really is the one that made me enjoy Damian Wayne. But, I'll give him a shot. He looks good in this series at least. So, should be good. But I don't know what's this story's about. I think it's just a filler issue. It's not even the main writer. It's Morrissey, however you say that. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be good. Alright, Sideways with the Showman. When I read that, I read Snowman. I was like, he doesn't look like a snowman, but that would be interesting. So Sideways has been a lot of fun. It's probably my favorite, other than the what's it called, the Terrifics. The Terrifics is great. They are terrific. No, but I love it. So I really loved how in the last issue, this big guy who was in the first issue is kind of crammed in his little bedroom, and that's so good. They've really just slowly let this unravel, and it's been a lot of fun. It's very lighthearted. He's kind of full of himself. I said like he was like Peter Parker, but he's like a naive Peter Parker. So Peter Parker isn't confident. He has no confidence in himself, which is why he's always mouthing off. Whereas he's the exact opposite. I don't remember his name. Sideways is the exact opposite. He's always mouthing off because he is confident and a little overly confident in himself. So he's a little too confident in his abilities, and he always ends up getting in trouble. Spider-Man's underconfident in himself, so he's always mouthing off, but he's always getting in more than he can handle because he has to. So two interesting perspectives on that. I thought that was really interesting. Miles Morales falls more in the Peter Parker realm, I think. And no, I love Sideways. It's been a great series. He's so funny. It's like the Spider-Man that we've been wanting for a while and haven't really been getting it at Marvel. Now DC's like, we can do it better. So great job, DC. All right, to Marvel. The 2-in-1. This is an annual. It's got the infamous Iron Man and the Thing. So yeah, it's I flipped through this and like I felt like the Thing was barely in it, but it's just an annual. But Zdarsky hasn't let us wrong yet, so we've done, 5 or 6 of the regular series, so, I'll read it, and I'm going to trust Zdarsky to do his magic, because he's been really great. So that'll be cool. There's still a character that they've got with them that I couldn't care anything about. She's not interesting. She just does her own thing half the time. She doesn't have any development. And she's supposed to be like this really great character, like hacker or whatever, or like specialist, and she hasn't really done anything except take them to the other universe. And I'm just like, whatever. I don't really care anything about you. But anyways, we'll see. Other than that, like, everything about the series is amazing. I love a lot of the interactions in the last issue. The last issue has probably been the best, and the one before that was almost as good. So. Alright, next. Man of Steel number 3. So, Bendis is back. And it's been good. It's been really good. So, I was watching, I don't remember who it was, Yellow Flash. And he was talking about how he didn't even need issue 2 because nothing in there happens. And that's true. It was a lot of fun and enjoyable. But he has a point that, like, in issue 2, a lot of everything that happens in issue 2 is really just doesn't affect anything else that happens in it, because it's all basically a repeat of issue 1. So all the information you learn in issue 1 or in issue 2, you learned in issue 1. So it's just like, why is this in here? Nothing interesting happens. But, well, I wouldn't say that, but nothing important happens. So one thing I enjoyed was like when Hal Jordan comes and he's talking to Superman and trying to reach Superman, and we're still trying to figure out what's going on and build suspense. And I loved like all the stuff with the Toy Man. That was fun. So issue 2 was fun, but I'm excited about issue 3. I'm very cautiously optimistic because Bendis is writing really, really well, but, and I say but, I have a sneaking suspicion he's going to kill Lois Lane or divorce Lois Lane and Superman, or kill Jonathan Kent. And I don't want either of those because they're both great characters. And I was like, please don't like ruin everything that happened during Rebirth. Like, Rebirth was so good. It was excellent. And then now Bendis comes in and he's changing everything. I kind of like, so this with the story in this, like, he's got the big guy, whatever his name is, he's right there. He killed Krypton or whatever. It's like whatever. But I kind of like the story that Krypton killed itself. But they knew it was going to happen, and then they just let it die because of politics. I think that's an important message. Like, things are happening, and if you get wrapped up so much up into the politics that you can't come together, then you're going to die as a society. And it kind of speaks to where we are in America. Like, there's some, like, both sides are just yelling at each other, and nobody wants to do anything. The left hates the right, and the right hates the left, and nobody wants to talk sense and be like, how can we actually fix this divide? Like, I'm not talking about like global warming or anything, because I'm not sure that it's necessarily a problem, but whatever. There are racial tensions that need to be fixed, and other things. But I'm pretty strong in politics, but I'm okay with what people believe, and I'm happy to work with other people and have conversations with people because I like to hear what they have to say. But anyways, so this is kind of, I like that warning, but he's kind of changing it up, which I figured the SJW that he is or has been, that he would hit on it really hard, but he just has this guy blow up the planet. I'm like, okay. So we don't know exactly what he did, but we'll see. Anyways, so I'm excited about it. Looks fun. Next on the list, Mr. Miracle. Man, this has been the best series out of Rebirth, hands down. Tom King has nailed this. It has been excellent. Now, there's only one question. Like, I'm curious how he switched from being like fugitive to the High Father. I have no idea how that happened. It's just one issue he's a fugitive, the next issue he's the High Father. I'm just like, oh, okay, weird, but whatever. Very adult. Like, if you probably shouldn't be reading this if you're a kid because it's rated M for mature. But adults, this is excellent. This is really excellent. The series has been amazing. I've enjoyed it so much. So next, Darth Vader. Back to Marvel. I do get some Marvel. Most of it's Star Wars. I love this series. This one's been so good. It's hard to get Darth Vader wrong, so. I wouldn't say it's the best Darth Vader, but it's very good. He finally fights. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. This guy, which I heard, he's kind of like a former Padawan, so he never really masters the Force, which was weird that he was teaching other kids. But so I'm not sure that he's gonna, like, if they don't have it. I hope that they don't have him matching Darth Vader. That would be dumb because he's not going to match Darth Vader. I will say in here, Cloak and Dagger, that looks awesome. I'm excited about that. I would love it to hit Netflix. I like Cloak and Dagger. They're a lot of fun. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I need to watch The Runaways, but I don't have Hulu Plus, so yeah, it is what it is. But I'm excited. Luke Cage is coming out this month. So anyway, I love this series. It's really great. Darth Vader has been excellent. Not sure what's going to happen with that guy, but whatever. All right, next, Thrawn. I'm almost done, I promise. I'm excited. I love this series. This is even better. Like, Thrawn has been excellent. Just to see like Thrawn's rise to power. He's so smart, so manipulative, and so he's playing 4D chess while everybody else is, trying to is reacting to what's going on. It's excellent. If you haven't been reading this is one of the best Star Wars series that's out, and it's really good. It's really good. The artwork, not my favorite because it's not as but that's still really good. It's just not as realistic. I like the realistic looks, as long as it's not like a photo, because that's what Star Wars does. They like take photos and kind of blur it into the comics. I'm like, this looks terrible. I want somebody to draw it. Like, even if it doesn't look exactly like Harrison Ford or like Mark Hamill or Carrie Fisher, like, I don't care. You know, just make it somewhat close to them, and I'll be like, oh, that's who that is. Instead, they, especially with Han Solo, they try to use his picture as his face. I was like, it's so stupid. All right, I'm excited about these. Hawkman. I mean, I'm excited about all of these. I love Hawkman. He is so much fun. He was great in Justice League Unlimited. Excellent. But he's so convoluted. And I understand why they've done everything that they've done to him. I just hate it. So, this is a big picture splash page. That's really cool. Got a lot of stuff going on there. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Hawkman. So, that's his first series in a while. So, I'm excited about this. Should be good. I just want him to sit around and fight and punch and smack people with his mace. That would be awesome. Like, that's all you need with Hawkman. Just a good brawler. Like, he goes in. He's kind of like, honestly, Hawkman has a similar personality to Guy Gardner. Like, he gets in and he just punches people. And he hits people really hard. And gets hit a bunch and takes a lot of punches. And that's it. Like, that's all we need from him. We don't need like this crazy story, although that'd be awesome. We just want him to go in, fist and mace first, and just like knock people around. That's great. Honestly, that's what I like about Hot Girl too. Like in Justice League, she just charges in and just starts smacking people around. I'm like, thank you. And then of course, John Stewart balances her out. It's wonderful. So they better do that relationship, Hot Girl and John Stewart. Do that. That's great. DC, you gotta get on that. All right, lastly, Plastic Man. I'm excited about this. I love Plastic Man. He's so much fun. Apparently he hasn't had the greatest history because apparently he's like a womanizer, but or at least has been in the past. But we'll just ignore that and say that he isn't now, and hopefully that they'll make him actually more, like an actual person, a good person. So I like his tattered past where he was a criminal and then Batman saves him, and now he's just kind of this goofy guy. Look at this, that's a cool picture. So he's running off. So I like it. It should be good. Although I am wondering because Gail Simone's on here and she's the lady that ruined Batgirl. So we'll see. So I'm excited about those. Should be real good. That's my pull list for the week. Let me know what you got this week. What you think about those? Do you lean more Marvel? Do you lean more DC? Do you lean more independent? I don't get any independents unless it has something like to do with Turtles or Star Trek well, I've never gotten to Doctor Who. But anyways, so let me know. I will say I used to get a lot of Star Wars Dark Horse. So I'm a big Dark Horse Star Wars fan. Yeah, let me know what you think. Got a bunch of books to read this week. I'm so far behind. And if I don't get them done this week, I'm not going to have any time next week because I'm going to be so busy. But anyways, so that's my pull list. I'm really excited about reading a bunch of those. And so I'll probably actually right now just go start reading some. So anyways, let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time. Peace.